Alright, what is up people? Hello Curtis here and welcome to Informed Tourist. We're diving headfirst into the sandy, salty, sometimes sketchy world of American beaches. You clicked on this because you want the real deal, the unfiltered scoop on the best and worst beaches in America. Let's go! First up, let's talk about a place that genuinely lives up to the hype, Siesta Key Beach in Florida. The sand here isn't just sand, it's 99% pure quartz crystal. It's like walking on powdered sugar, but it's actually tiny little crystals. The magic of this quartz sand is that it stays cool. Even when the Florida sun is blazing, this sand remains remarkably comfortable underfoot. You can walk for miles, play frisbee, build a sandcastle, all without that frantic hop-skip-jump routine you do on other beaches. Then there's the water. It's that perfect shade of turquoise you see in brochures. It's clear, often as clear as your intentions were before that third pina colada on spring break. You can see your toes, you can see little fish darting around. The Gulf waters here are generally calm, making it fantastic for swimming, paddleboarding, or just floating around. The whole atmosphere at Siesta Key is just chill. It's laid back. It's not trying too hard. You won't find the chaotic energy of some other Florida hotspots. This isn't South Beach, Miami with its thumping bass and CNBC crowds. This is where you go to actually relax, to unwind, to hear the sound of the waves. It's clean, meticulously maintained, and the facilities are usually top-notch. Siesta Key sets a high bar. Alright, next stop, we're jetting across the Pacific to Hawaii. We're talking Kopali Beach on Maui. This isn't just a stretch of sand, it's an experience. It's got that iconic Hawaiian magic. Kopali is more than just a pretty face, it's got substance. What Kopali delivers is a full spectrum of beach day activities. You want world-class snorkeling? You got it. Just a few steps into that incredibly clear water and you're in an underwater nature documentary. Colorful fish, maybe a sea turtle gliding by if you're lucky, it's all right there. Then there's Black Rock, Pu'ukeka, at the northern end of the beach. This isn't just a picturesque lava rock formation, it's a legendary spot for cliff diving. Every evening at sunset there's a traditional cliff diving ceremony. Watching the divers silhouetted against that insane Hawaiian sunset is something else. The sunsets here are so ridiculously romantic, so over-the-top beautiful. The beach itself is a long, golden crescent, perfect for those leisurely strolls. The backdrop of lush green mountains meeting the vibrant blue ocean is pure postcard material. Kopali manages to be both a hub of activity and a place where you can find your own little slice of tranquility. It's that quintessential Hawaiian dream brought to life. Okay, let's head back to the mainland, specifically to sunny California. I want to talk about Coronado Beach near San Diego. Coronado is like Malibu's quieter, more sophisticated cousin. It's got this timeless, classic California vibe. The first thing that strikes you about Coronado is its sheer size. This beach is wide. You're not gonna have that awkward oops, I accidentally kicked sand all over your artisanal picnic moment here. There's room to breathe, room to spread out. This spaciousness contributes to a real sense of peace and tranquility. Then there's the sand itself. It's not just any sand, it actually glitters. There are mica deposits in the sand, so when the sun hits it just right, the whole beach shimmers with a subtle golden sparkle. And it's clean, consistently clean. Coronado Beach is perfect for families, for couples, for solo travelers looking for a peaceful escape. Alright, let's switch coasts and head up to New England, specifically Cape Cod, Massachusetts. We're talking about Coast Guard Beach. This isn't your tropical paradise with palm trees and lukewarm water. No, this is East Coast charm with a healthy dose of New England sass. It's got a rugged, windswept beauty that's completely different from the beaches we've talked about so far. This is where you go for that classic American summer experience. The beach itself is part of the Cape Cod National Seashore, which means it's protected and kept relatively wild. The Atlantic water here can be, let's say, invigorating. It's definitely cooler than the Gulf or the Pacific, but on a hot summer day it's incredibly refreshing. Coast Guard Beach offers a bracing, beautiful, and memorable New England coastal experience. Now for something completely different, something almost otherworldly. Let's head down to Jekyll Island, Georgia, to a place called Driftwood Beach. This isn't your typical sunbathing, volleyball-playing kind of beach. No, Driftwood Beach is hauntingly beautiful, a place where nature's power and artistry are on full dramatic display. What makes Driftwood Beach so unique and visually stunning are the ancient, weathered trees scattered across the shore. These aren't just random pieces of driftwood, these are entire trees, sculpted by years of erosion, wind, and waves. Walking among these fallen giants is an incredible experience. Each tree tells a story, its twisted form a testament to the relentless forces of nature. It's a beach that demands you slow down, observe, and appreciate the stark beauty of decay and resilience. Driftwood Beach is a powerful reminder of the constant change in nature. Alright, now we start to shift gears. We've seen the best, the beautiful, the unique, but now let's talk about some beaches that, well, they might not live up to the postcard image. And this first one might be controversial. We're heading back to Hawaii, to Oahu, to one of the most famous beaches in the world, Waikiki. Waikiki is beautiful, undeniably. That iconic view with Diamond Head in the background, stunning. The gentle waves perfect for learning to surf, fantastic. The historical significance absolutely there. But here's the catch. Waikiki is beautiful. From a distance. Up close in the harsh light of modern tourism reality, it's a different story. It's often incredibly, suffocatingly crowded. Think Times Square, but everyone's in swim trunks and slightly sunburnt. You'll be fighting for towel space. Seriously, it's like a competitive sport. You lay down your towel, and within minutes, you're surrounded, boxed in by other beachgoers. Personal space becomes a forgotten luxury. Next up on our tour of beaches to perhaps reconsider, we're hitting the Jersey Shore, specifically Atlantic City Beach. Now AC has a certain reputation. It's got the boardwalk, the casinos, that whole Vegas by the sea vibe, and the beach itself, well, it's there. It's a wide expanse of sand, and on a good day from a distance, it can look appealing. But up close, it's often a different story. A story that involves more than just sand and surf. Think of it as Vegas meets the Jersey Shore, but with a higher chance of encountering discarded cigarette butts nestled in the sand where your kid wants to build a castle. Cleanliness can be a real issue here. Alright, let's swing back to California, to a place that once epitomized cool Venice Beach. Oh, Venice. It has such a legendary status, the skaters, the artists, Muscle Beach, the bohemian vibe, it undeniably cool, a hub of counterculture and creativity. But the Venice Beach of today? It's a much more complicated and often less appealing picture. It's become a chaotic mix of tourist traps, increasingly sketchy vibes, and frequent, what that smell, moments. The iconic boardwalk is still there, and yes, you'll still see street performers, artists selling their wares, and people expressing themselves in all sorts of unique ways. That part can be entertaining, a spectacle, but it's also become incredibly crowded, almost overwhelmingly so, with a constant barrage of people trying to sell you things. The sheer density of people and activity can be exhausting rather than exhilarating. Let's head down to the Gulf Coast, to Texas, and talk about Galveston Beach. Now Texans love Galveston. It's their nearby coastal getaway, a place for a quick escape to the sea, and it serves that purpose. It has a historic pleasure pier, some interesting Victorian architecture in the town, and miles of coastline. But if we're judging it purely as a destination, especially compared to others nationally, Galveston's beaches often fall short, primarily due to one very noticeable factor, the water. To put it bluntly, Galveston's water is brown, like really brown. We're not talking a little bit murky after a storm, we're talking consistently the color of milky coffee or weak tea. This is largely due to sediment runoff from the Mississippi River and other local rivers and bayous. For our final entry in the You've Been Warned category, we're heading to the shores of one of the Great Lakes, Lake Erie, specifically the beaches in Ohio. Now, technically it's a lake, not an ocean, but people treat these shores like coastal beaches, flocking to them in the summer for sun and swimming. And while the Great Lakes are magnificent bodies of water, some of their beaches, particularly along Lake Erie, come with some significant and often smelly caveats. The biggest issue plaguing many Lake Erie beaches, especially in the western basin, is harmful algal blooms, HABs. These blooms, fueled by nutrient runoff from agriculture and other sources, can turn the water into a thick green pea soup-like sludge. It looks terrible, it smells worse, and most importantly, it can be dangerous. These algae can produce toxins harmful to humans and pets, leading to swimming advisories and beach closures for significant portions of the summer. Maybe don't swim today becomes a frequent refrain. Even when there isn't a massive visible algal bloom, water quality can still be a concern. E. coli contamination from storm runoff or other sources is another reason for frequent beach advisories. You'll often see signs posted with the latest water quality readings, and it's crucial to pay attention to them. Nothing ruins a beach day faster than getting sick from the water. It's a constant battle for local authorities to monitor and manage. So, there you have it, the good, the bad, and the occasionally smelly of America's beaches. We've been from coast to coast, from crystal clear waters to, well, coffee-colored situations. But how to figure this stuff out? How do I know what's really going on beyond the glossy brochures? Alright, here's that secret I promised you. It's a combo attack. First, Google Earth. Seriously, zoom in. You can see crowds watercolor how close that factory really is. Then, local Reddit threads. People do not hold back on Reddit. Search for the beach name and see what locals are saying. Thank you for watching Informed Tourist AI. Now please like and subscribe to our channel. I'm only halfway to reaching my goal of subscribers. Help me achieve it. Please enjoy this next video. Stay safe.